Z across LC with your hosts, Jeff Alsman and Cody Zipman.
And welcome to another edition of the A to Z Across LC podcast. My name is Jeff Alsman. Cody Zipman is along as well. And we're here to talk about all things Lewis and Clark Community College. And we've got a good program, at least we think we do, coming up today, Cody. Lots of information we're hoping to get out and share with folks about things going on around the campus. And the events have certainly picked up into full swing now. And you can go to the events calendar at events.lc.edu to find all the different things that are happening on campus. And over in the athletics area, you've got several programs in full swing now.
Full swing. More importantly, speaking of events, we judged something, didn't we?
We did.
And
yes.
That music right there, like, it just got me in that mood of little Katie karaoke. Did you have a good time, partner?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good turnaround. The kids were into it. And,
the students really seemed to enjoy it more than everybody. I think the students really enjoyed that.
I mean, the beanies were gone with what? They said within the first 15 minutes, so it was packed.
And, I still haven't gotten over getting booed as a judge.
I mean, you got to throw out tens like I did, like almost high. You got to feel the crowd.
You throw out tens like the Joker threw out millions in the Batman movie. You were just coming through like a parade, tossing them in the air.
And it's extremely hard to be the first judge, right? How we split it up through rounds. Okay, you be the first one, and then you set the tone, but then they basically can throw you under the bus after that.
Well, it's even tougher to be the first contestants.
That's true.
Because as a judge, you really don't know what you're working with. And, if you need to leave some room for some possibly better performances later. So you don't want to go too high right off the bat. Of course, you were throwing tens out everywhere.
I mean, every time they're like 10.
Yeah.
10.
You always buckle to the peer pressure. Don't you?
I like making the kids happy. It was good. I mean, literally.
It was fun.
As long as they're fired up, then I was.
They had fun, and the team that won had a perfect score.
Yeah, 120 wasn't it?
Yeah,
120,
each
team
one
5.
of their groups got the perfect 10 from all the judges.
I would say it was a good first KD Cup karaoke.
I agree.
Yeah.
You gonna have another one?
I think so. I think it's going to stay in September. I mean, it could be one of those things that's like a revolving 3-piece to it. So maybe it's karaoke one year. Maybe it's I don't know. I was looking at something like, can you imagine like a human-sized like battleship possibly game in there? And the kids move around as they're set.
Oh,
so
that's interesting.
These are the ideas that have floated in. So maybe it's a rotation.
That's interesting. I can envision that.
Yeah.
Well, get to work on that right between, during your free time.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Dee Dee, Dustin Duncan out there. Go Brownies, baby. Browns over Packers.
Yeah, well, I would not have expected that. That's for sure.
I wouldn't either. We should be 2-1 right now. We can make the field goal in the week 1.
Who's this we? There's only you and him and the
me and Dustin are the Browns fan base.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
At least in the Midwest
it's
area.
It's a very we.
Yes, it is.
It is. Hey, we've got a good show coming up for you today. We're going to talk about Discovery Day, which is right around the corner. We're also going to talk about Special Olympics, a new program that the college is putting together here on campus. And we're going to talk about some of the resources you can find in the Blackboard Lab. So lots of information going out. Before we do that, though, and I'll let you send us out on the heels of this, wanted to mention that we have the announcement made a little bit earlier this month about the Lewis and Clark Emerson Award winner for 2025. And it goes to a math professor, and her name is Molly Freemuth. And
do we clap?
Congratulate her. Yeah, you can clap. Standing ovation. You don't get out of camera though.
Producer, right now I want a crowd in the background.
Yeah, he's
happy right now.
Like he will probably do something. And for those who don't know, and I'm going to read right off of the sheet here, my cheat sheet. Emerson Electric sponsors the Excellence in Teaching Award, which recognizes educators. You guys are laughing. What are you laughing at me for?
He's giving me hand signals.
He's off camera. That's the legend, Lim. He's off camera.
Legendary Lim's in again.
Making faces. This is a solemn moment, and here you guys
stay in picture.
go trying to,
I don't know. You guys are talented right now. I'm not. Okay, I'm the added piece.
Can I get back to the important stuff?
Go. Okay. He threw me off base.
So Emerson awards this for excellence in teaching in the St. Louis metro area, all the way from kindergarten through college professors. And a little bit about Molly. She earned her bachelor's in mathematics in 2005. 2007 earned a master's, both from Eastern Illinois. She's joined us here, and this is her 17th year at Lewis and Clark. And listen to this. This is somebody who should be balancing my checkbook. She teaches pre-algebra, elementary algebra, intermediate algebra. She has algebra covered. College algebra, elementary statistics, and business math. And she also teaches the complete College America courses of college algebra and statistics. How many of those do you think you could pass?
I mean, I think
I'm not even going to,
Algebra 4, right?
Algebra 4.
Shout out Alton High School.
Yeah. I would have loved to have taken statistics, but I didn't. I passed on it. But that probably would have been a lot of fun. But
it sounds like we need to have her on the show.
Well, I was
just going to set that up?
We've been trying to set that up,
Okay.
but when we record, she's busy doing what she does best.
Okay.
She's teaching a class. So we will try to do that. We efforted to get her on, wasn't able to, but we hope to do that in the future. But I just thought since it was timely, we should pass out a congratulations.
Congratulations, Molly.
So fantastic, great
Outstanding work.
Molly. And hopefully when we do get her in, she can bring in her award. And
the legend wants to talk.
Oh, the legend wants, okay. Well,
he's making the...
All right, so let me bring his mic up because now he's ready. We had planned this ahead of time. He wasn't going to say anything, so he must have felt touched.
On.
There
we go.
He's in.
You should sit over here.
No, it's like he wanted to avoid looking at me. When you were looking at me, he got thrown off. He was like, I'm not looking at him. I don't know what
So that's what you wanted me to do, was turn on your mic?
No, I was letting Cody know that Molly was pictured, right? I mean, Molly's here on the screen.
That's why you did this.
Yeah.
And I was like, stay in the screen. I thought I am in the screen.
Right. I just want to jump in and add, as being a member of the faculty, that Molly is very highly respected among the faculty, and she's very deserving of the award. So congratulations.
Yes,
congratulations. Again, producer out.
Sound effects, I'm sure he'll figure out a way to pop those in there. He's really good at that. So shall we go ahead and go out so we can come back and find out all this great information we've got?
Let's do it. We are
LC A to Z.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? What's good, my guy? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Welcome back to the A to Z Across LC podcast. Jeff Alsman here. Cody Zipman is alongside, and we are joined by Dr. Sharice Jackson. She is the Vice President of Student Affairs, and she's here to talk about a huge
How'd you get a VP on here?
I have contacts.
I mean, I'm nervous right now. Look at her. She knows too. I'm nervous right now.
You guys make it sound so official.
Just be on your best behavior.
All right.
And that's not good.
I'm writing that down in my notes right now. Be on the best behavior.
So Dr. Jackson is here, as I've started to say before I was interrupted, to talk about a huge event that's going to be on campus here just right around the corner. It's called Discovery Day, and it happens every year. And tell us a little bit about it for somebody who is out there and maybe hasn't heard about Discovery Day.
Absolutely. So Discovery Day is Monday, October 13th. It's from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's an open time. Prospective students and their families can come anytime during that open time frame. We are going to provide resources. You'll be able to find out what LC offers. We will offer campus tours to explore different departments, see demonstrations from those departments. Some highlighted departments that we have and programs. We have pharmacy tech, psychology, business accounting, and art. So Angela, who is our program coordinator for arts, always has some fun activity planned. So whether that's a painting or a sculpture, so we will be able to go to her different department and see all that information as well.
So some of it's interactive as well, not just stop by the tables and pick up flyers, and not that those things aren't important, but some of it you actually get to play around a little bit and
Yes.
do some things.
Yeah, you get hands-on. So welding, they always usually provide an
look out.
activity.
You stay away from the welding,
Yes, Cody is not welcome in the
No,
welding department.
no.
We saw what happened last time. We also have automotive, so you can go to their department and see what they have available. Criminal justice is always exciting. Jessica always has something fun. And then, of course, our broadcast, digital streaming and broadcast media. They always have interactive activities as well. You can see the radio station and see all the fun things that they offer as well.
It's just like kind of what you're doing now. You're like the star.
Whew, I waited my whole life for this, Jeff.
I just want to know one thing. Like, how much did Mike say, hey, you got to prop us up at digital streaming and programming?
It's one of the best programs on campus, so he didn't have to do anything.
Oh, let's go.
We also have our student clubs and organizations that are being highlighted as well. So if prospective students are interested in joining any clubs, SGA will have financial aid available if anyone has questions with their parents. We have advising. And then our foundation scholarships, our coordinator, Cora Gill, will be there. We have, it sounds crazy, we have a ton of money to give away, and we always are looking for people to give it away too. So we encourage our students to apply for scholarships. And also we will be highlighting our athletics team. We're going to go over to Riverbend Arena and see all of the fun practices and the games that are going on. So we're excited.
Well, that sounds great. Now, when you say prospective student, is that high school senior and above into adult education, or do you even start younger than that? Who should come to this? Who is a prospective student?
We consider anyone a prospective student that wants more information about Lewis and Clark and education. So that is the middle school student that's still undecided. That's the high school junior or senior that they're still trying to figure out their way. Definitely our adult students. So our non-traditional students, we have programs for those students as well. For working parents, single family members, if they are looking for afternoon, evening classes, we offer those. We also offer CBE courses. CBE is where you can take the courses at your own pace. So if a traditional classroom time doesn't work, CBE is a great option for those adult students.
So no excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses.
We have
I love
something
it.
for everyone.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That sounds like a great event. And is it usually pretty well attended?
It is attended. What we have tried to do is, since it's on Columbus Day, most of the high schools are out of school. So we try to catch them if they're going to a school further away on their way back home. They can stop by LC. And we also, for the younger children, we might have an appearance from Blazer. You never know.
Wow, that really sounds like a fun day, doesn't it, Cody?
Yeah, you got a lot of good things going on here. I mean, you had Welcome Day, and now all of a sudden you have Discover Day. Just tell me everything that goes into this, Dr. Jackson. I mean, this is a lot of coverage.
There's a lot of planning, but it takes the entire campus. So we have our volunteers that do our campus tours. We have our student ambassadors, athletics. We have our volunteers, and that's across all the campus departments. So the president usually comes and does a welcome, so everyone is involved at every level.
It's awesome.
What kind of feedback or response do you get? Do you get some type of feedback from the folks that come and say, thanks so much for doing this, or I learned this at the event, or can I get more information about? What kind of feedback do you get?
Absolutely. Usually we always have someone that comes and they want additional information. They may have come to the Discover Day, or, it's similar to an open house. They always say that they started asking questions, but they want follow-up. They don't think they can afford it, so we get them connected with our financial aid advisors. It just really depends on what they're looking for, but we usually have a little bit of something for everyone. We always say we want to put the community back into community college, and that's what we try to do with these events for the community.
So it really sounds like your title as a VP of Student Affairs, not just for the students that are here now, but the students that might be here in the future. You've got a big blanket to throw over your audience, don't
That's a
you?
nice way to put it, Jeff. I like to say that I'm the vice president of everything, except academics. I don't want that I don't want that title. But yes, we always want to make sure that the students have the best experience, whether they are a current student, a past student, or a prospective student. I want to make sure that they have the best experience.
So give out the information again, the when, where, what, and how, all that kind of stuff. And then is there a website where folks can go for more information, or can they get other information? Do they need to sign up early? Cover those kinds of things.
No, they can just show up anytime between 3 to 5 p.m. on Monday, October 13th. It is on our Godfrey campus in the Commons. There will be signs directing traffic, also our campus safety. They're always really good with wayfinding and directions. Anyone that wants additional information can go to lc.edu/Discover Day, and that's on our website. Or just go to lc.edu and search for Discover Day, and that information will show up on our website.
Sounds like a great event, and sounds like you're really excited about it. And I suppose,
excited.
yeah, most of your team probably is, and a big team it must be.
Yes.
Really excited about that too. That's great. That's great. Thanks for coming in and
Thank you.
telling us all about it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Dr. Jackson.
Thank you.
Cody, you want to send us to our next break?
We are.
LC.
LC A to Z.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Libby Coots. Libby was a math major who graduated from Lewis and Clark in 2010. She's a math teacher and the girls golf coach at Edwardsville High School. She even has her LC diploma in her classroom and always tells her students how life-changing Lewis and Clark was for her.
I'm Libby Kuntz, and I'm a trailblazer.
Welcome back to the A to Z Across LC podcast. I'm Jeff Alsman. My partner, Cody Zipman, is right alongside too, and he's excited about this next segment.
Look, I like to promote everything across campus that we're next level, I'd say, at LC, right? We have a lot of resources. You just heard Dr. Jackson talk about all these things that you can do on Discover Day. How about we go a little bit deeper into resources? How about a little Blackboard? Yeah.
And a lot of people may not know what Blackboard is, so we're going to let our guest, Sarah Ditterline, who knows everything there is to know about the Blackboard system. I'll call it a system. I don't even know if that's exactly
Platform?
right.
Platform?
Maybe that's better.
Platform?
Yeah,
I know one thing.
Yeah.
8 times she's explained this to 8 different teams in AD orientation.
So you've heard a lot about the Blackboard
I heard this
platform.
one, right? But she's going to give us some more information on this.
Sarah, welcome to the A to Z Across LC podcast. Tell us all about the Blackboard program.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Platform, I should say platform.
Yes. So Blackboard is our learning management system here on campus. It is where all of our courses are housed, and a lot of great organizations are housed there as well, with a lot of good information and resources for students. I wanted to come today just to make sure that everybody was aware that we have a lot of support. Since all of our students are in Blackboard, we want to make sure that they're aware that there's a lot of support available for them. I have a coworker who works in out in Washington, and she's fully remote, and she answers the Blackboard support line. That's Annette, and students can call out there to her at 468-2610, and that number is also on the Blackboard login page, and students can reach her, and she can help them. We also have the Blackboard resource lab in the basement of the nursing building. It's located at NUL 205. I'm literally in the basement of the nursing building, right next to the elevator. Cody did a really good job of making sure all the athletes knew where the lab were, and I've seen many of them. They're coming back.
It's good to hear.
So it worked.
Good.
I am in the basement of the nursing building, so I want to make sure that students all over campus are aware of where we are and the services that we provide. You can come into the lab for help with technology, help with Blackboard. You can print things there. You can come in. If I can help you with resetting your password, and just about all campus technologies. If you have an issue, just come on by and I can help you out.
So you talked about some of the resources. What do you have access to by going into your Blackboard account or into the Blackboard platform? You mentioned a few of them, but give us some example of what you might go looking for, or what might be stored in there.
Well, for students, if you go into the Blackboard area and you go into your Blackboard account and you go to the organizations area of Blackboard, you will see that there is a Lewis and Clark Student Resources organization that has everything in it. It has information about Blackboard itself, lots of how-to videos, how-to documents, just different things that students may need to, complete an assignment or might have a question. That's all available in there for them. And there's also other resources there for different things across campus. There's information about the writing desk, about things, the help desk, Microsoft Office 365, lots of different things that pretty much cover all student resources on campus are all housed in one organization. There's even a section in there about the library.
So it's kind of like your one-stop shop for all questions.
All tech.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. So
Yeah,
what
cool.
got you into all this? Because I can hear the passion here. I got one question, and that's always been the question. What had got you into just focused on Blackboard helping students?
So what a lot of people don't know is, but some of you do, in 2008, I was a student here. That's how I started my career here at Lewis and Clark. I used to be a student here. Then I became the student trustee. I started working in technology enhanced learning while I was a student, and I never left. I then got a full-time job on campus, and I've been here ever since as a student resource. And I love what I do. I love working with students and faculty both. It's a lot of fun. I meet a lot of really great people. And I've been doing this for 16 years. So I just completed my 15th year and started my 16th in September. So
Do you find that a lot of the students that need the enhanced technology information are some of the non-traditional students that perhaps don't deal as much in technology every day? Or do you find that some of the students that are really good in video games and their cell phones and different apps still need some additional help here and there in some of the tech questions?
it is a common misconception that our younger students or prefer technology, and a lot of them struggle. They know their phones, they know their games, they know their technology, but educational technology is a whole different ballgame. And so that's the most unique and the coolest part about my job is I get to work with people from all walks of life all over this campus, and that makes it a lot of fun.
A big part of her job is helping faculty members like me getting our stuff together on Blackboard, right? What's tough, it's a lot of cool things, and it changes a lot and updates a lot. But you keep in mind, we update this thing maybe a couple times a year. So at the beginning of the semester, it's like, man, I forgot how to do that.
Yeah.
Sarah, how do I do this? Right? There's a lot of that.
That is
if you
correct.
don't use it all the time.
So there are also, we help faculty as well, and there's an organization for faculty and staff that has all of the how-tos to use Blackboard in as well. And so, that's what I said. It makes my job a lot of fun because I get to work with people all across this campus with all walks of life, and it's really cool. It really is.
Now, Cody mentioned that you came over and did kind of a walkthrough or an overview with his student athletes. Do you do other trainings like that for students on campus or in other departments, or do they just kind of come and seek you out individually?
A lot of faculty will send students my direction that are having issues. If somebody's having a problem and they are not able to answer the question, they send them down. I've been sent students from enrollment, the bookstore, pretty much all over campus. If someone is truly frustrated with the technology, rather it's logging into something or resetting a password, uploading a file into Blackboard to submit an assignment, or just accessing their textbook. I don't know if you've had to go through the route to access a online textbook from a code that you purchased from the bookstore, but it can be cumbersome. And so they just come on over and we just sit down and we figure it out. We work through it, and we get where we need to be. And so
she's like the wizard behind the curtain in The Wizard of Oz. She has
making
all the
sure
answers
everything functions.
I've been told that before,
really?
actually.
Very cool.
That is cool.
One thing I did want to mention while we were here is that on October 15th, Anthology, which is the company that owns Blackboard, is actually going to come and visit our school. So super excited about that. We have been in Blackboard Ultra for a full year, and that's the newest version of the Blackboard software. And they are coming here on October 15th. We are going to hopefully meet with students in the morning. There will be more information once the schedule is locked down that will be sent out. So watch your email and the Blackboard bullet for that. But we are going to do a session with students in the morning so students can give Blackboard some feedback. And then a session with faculty, a roadmap and listening session with faculty in the afternoon. before the kickball game. Not trying to compete here.
I love that you know that it's on the schedule. I was like, you know what else is on October 15th? She already got it.
I paid attention.
Kick or treat.
So
You need to figure out a way to combine technology with kickball somehow.
that's right.
Then the programs could just flow right into
That's
each
right. We'll just transition
The
from one
bases
to
are
the other one.
laptops.
other. I don't know if they want to do that.
I don't think IT would be okay with that.
Probably not. But keep working. You're always full of ideas.
Yeah,
They're just
full
not
of
always
ideas.
not always good ones. But keep trying. Well, Sarah, thanks for coming in and sharing all that with us. Some
No problem,
great
anytime.
information, and hopefully folks will take advantage of that because it sounds like there's all kinds of stuff that they can either learn or use to help make their student experience better or their faculty experience better as well.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up from the legend. So, yeah, fantastic. That's great. I'm glad you came in and shared all that with us.
Appreciate you, Sarah.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Cody, before you send us out,
Oh,
I know you almost did. When we come back, we're going to talk about the new Special Olympics program.
Let's go. We are.
LC A to Z.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells, an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark Paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
Welcome back to the A to Z Across LC podcast. I'm Jeff Alsman. Cody Zipman is here as well, and we are joined by Nikki Bustler, who is part of the College for Life program, but in her role today, she is one of the Special Olympics coaching type folks. There's several of them, I understand, the way it
100%.
works, and we have a new Special Olympics program that we're trying to get established and up and running here. So, Cody, if you want to share a little bit about that, because it's kind of through the clubs and organizations / athletics, and then Nikki can jump in and tell us where it's going.
Yeah, so year 3 since I've been here, basically athletics has been in a 5-year retool. Everybody gets tired of me talking about the retool, but year 3 is big because it's a focus on our club area. So the Dog Pound Club, that basically houses everything that is part of athletics that we want to build on as far as Special Olympics Club. I'm going to whisper hockey, men and women's club, possibly down the road. And then, of course, there's the supporters club. But the one that is driving this year so far has been Special Olympics. And we've started that because we have the Katie Cup intramurals. And that is kind of our built-in season for that club. And now we have 3 days a week that we have practice. Coach Bustler over here had practice this morning, preparing for Kick or Treat, which is coming up in October, and they were also part of Katie Karaoke. So it's really big because surprisingly, when you dig into it, there's not really a banner for Special Olympics in Illinois, and we wanted to create this opportunity. So once again, Lewis and Clark, who's always looking for opportunity for others to be involved in, we wanted to grab it and run with it, and that's how I got started this year.
So Coach Bustler is what I should be using. Does that make you feel extra special to be the Coach Bustler?
Well, it's definitely weird because none of my students call me like Bustler in general. It's Miss Nikki. So it's probably more going to be like Coach Nikki.
That'll work.
That'll work too. We'll put that right on the back of your uniform.
Perfect.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes.
That's what I want. It needs to be sequins, glitter.
I can tell you're a glittery type person.
Definitely.
Yeah, I can see that. Yes. I don't know if the cameras can pick it up, but I can see the.
Is he going in? Look at him. That's why he's a legend.
There's the glitter. There it is. Yes, exactly. So, Coach Bustler.
Yes.
Tell us about what's going on in the Special Olympics program.
So it's really exciting. We got a grant to start this. Rosie has just been phenomenal getting this all started. Rosie's our program coordinator for College for Life.
That's Rosie Ellington.
Mhm.
Rosie Ellington.
In case you don't know, she's amazing. She's like so for the students, and she really made this happen, which is really cool with Cody's help. And the whole idea, what Cody said earlier, is we want to become the first college in Illinois to get a Special Olympics banner. So what that means is we're playing these sports, and it's called Unified, which means it's adults with disabilities and student athletes competing together. So the whole idea is to create here on campus a more inclusive environment, which I think is just beautiful.
I'm with you. I'm
Yeah,
fired up.
that's cool. And the karaoke you had mentioned,
It was good.
Yeah, the involvement there and the interaction and the way
they
the
love to
students rallied around
yeah.
that and were supportive, and the standing ovations and the applause, and many of them had their phones out with the lights on, were going back and forth,
I love
during the
that.
song. It was really
We
well
had ours
received.
we had ours backwards, and
Well, we wanted to
they're
make
getting
sure
a
the
chirp in.
folks behind us knew that we were participating with it.
I got all kinds of things for that one. Yeah,
Absolutely. So that's really great great to hear. So is this, it's a little bit different than your normal Special Olympics programs that you would hear, because those aren't a combined type
Correct.
or an inclusive
Yes.
thing. Those are just for individuals with disabilities. So
Correct.
this one kind of steps it one level beyond and brings everybody together, which of course I guess is why it's in the name.
Right. Yeah. And what's really cool is, so this year we're focusing on, right now we're doing kickball.
Yep.
So we've been practicing kickball. And then after the October 15th tournament, then we'll go straight into volleyball, which the students are really excited about. So we've had to learn a lot of different things. You know, sometimes we forget we can't outrun our teammates because we get really excited. So, but for the most part, it's been wonderful. I can't wait for the athletes to join us too, so we can all really work together and just have fun.
and right now they're practicing on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the gym. Give me exactly the time.
So on Monday and Wednesday, it's from 9:30 to 10:20, and anybody can join, faculty, staff. We would love it. Kavan Lacey hung out with us on Friday, and they adored him, so he was so fun. And then on Fridays, since I can't be here every Friday, we have 2 more practices in October. So Friday would be October 3rd and 10th from 11:30 to 12:30.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but what I'm hearing, the way this works is the players some of the players with disabilities join the student athlete teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's not student athlete teams against a team
100%.
of folks. So it's really interactive, and
Really interactive, yeah.
inclusive.
So what happened this year that we took it, again, year 3 of the retool, right? We had everything at first when you talked about the KD Cup that was faculty, staff, and students who we were competing. But year three pivoted to KD Cup intramurals. So student athletes basically drafted. They had a draft before going in, the first 4 teams. And then that draft also incorporates the Special Olympics Club, which then they submit lineups for each event that comes that includes, let's say, your traditional student, your Special Olympics Club member, and then their drafted roster. And then, of course, we left teams 5 and 6 open to faculty and staff that they could fill. And that's basically how the entire KD Cup intramurals is run all through the year.
That sounds really cool. It really does. And I bet these student athletes are enjoying it too.
Oh, they're fired up. It's all about, I mean, basically what I've seen with them is you just get them in a room and then they're there. It's almost like a fantasy league because they drafted their players, then they're building their rosters. And some people are let's just say, better at karaoke than, kickball. And they can pivot through the whole entire year. And we're focused on, really, tell you the truth, everybody throughout the year.
So, Coach Bussler, how are your kickball skills? Did you have to learn a lot of kickball before you started teaching the kickball, or is that something you already excelled in?
So, in middle school and stuff, you play, right? Mm-hmm. And I hated it because I never really, I don't like dodgeball. I don't want the ball thrown at me when playing kickball. But did you guys know that's a rule? You cannot throw the ball to get somebody out in kickball.
You can't? Oh,
correct.
We changed that rule. You can, so make sure that's in practice.
It is in practice, and I'm going to make sure to
we
preach
always
it.
Said you could,
very hardcore.
You had to hit below the shoulders.
Yeah.
So
that is a real rule.
Really?
So I am brushed up on
She's
going to
come out and argue. I can tell right now.
That is right. I will fight. No, I'm just kidding. But so the only way to get somebody...
you're talking to the 2 referees.
Well,
right?
listen,
literally
this is what I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
So to get somebody out, you can only catch the ball. Obviously, if you catch it in the air, you have to physically tag them or touch the base, which is better for especially my students, because if you were to throw a ball at them, some of them are unstable. It's not very cool. So In kickball, it is a rule that you're not allowed to throw the ball.
Do we need to
We might need to
discuss this?
examine the rule book and see what. Yeah, we may have to make some rule changes.
We kind of have like our own Katie Cup rules for our events.
Well, I definitely think the throwing the ball needs to be in that rule. That's not going to happen.
We might. You know what? We may need to start a rules committee and
another committee. I'd love that. Yes, that'd be awesome.
And check into this. Are there rules for volleyball too that are different? Or?
No, all the same for that. It's just that was just kickball.
What about when we get to dodgeball and flag football?
Well, I mean, Cody. Once I watched
Coach
the
Bustler's
YouTube
coming
video,
out. I'm glad she directed all of that enthusiasm at you.
You fit right in. You sound like one of my coaches.
Well,
you slam a door and you come in my office and be like, "We need to talk."
I just know that is a rule for kickball. I haven't moved past the kickball sport because that's all I'm focused on right now.
It would be a little hard to play dodgeball without throwing the dodgeball.
Well, they're fully prepared for that. Like, dodgeball. They're like, we know the ball's getting thrown at us.
Yeah,
like, that's a thing. But, like, kickball, that's not a thing. So, even in middle school, when you guys like to do that, like, I hated that. That was the worst part of kickball. But my skills at kickball...
We're going to have to revisit. We're going to have to revisit. Well, I know we're running out of time, but we're going to have to revisit.
This is bringing up some old injuries that
yes, it is.
Starting to surface. I think there may be some therapy needed after our podcast today. I'm not sure. Right. But... Oh my! Well, anyway, sounds like I mean, it's a great thing that you guys are doing, and it sounds like you're just really enjoying it.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. Very active. I was like, wow, I need to get better into shape, running and chasing the balls. And then today at practice, I made them all do it themselves, and they were like,
"That's what a coach does."
No, they were like, "You're not going to come get the ball."
So it's like I've shown you.
Yes.
Now it's your turn.
It's your guys' turn. I'm going to actually coach this time. And they were like, okay. They loved it though. They enjoyed it. Like I said, I texted Cody today and I was like, I can't wait for the athletes to come and start practicing with us because it'll be really fun.
I can't wait for dodgeball. They'll all be into it and she'll be in the middle of the circle going, no.
Literally me, terrified.
Yeah, I can see that coming. Yeah.
It's all going to be okay. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be cool.
I'm going to wear padding.
Do you want to take us out?
No, in dodgeball?
No, from the segment, but that's funny. That's a good joke for this podcast.
That is true.
All you have to do is yell, "We are," and we're done.
Oh, okay. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, we are
LC A to Z.